following is a production of Temple University Beasley School of Law.
What initially drew me to the Law and Public Policy program was that it gave me an opportunity to do something I would not be able to in your standard legal education.
The DC Law and Public Policy program was actually a major driver in my decision to attend Temple.
I had heard nothing but good things about the program, and I was looking for a unique experience that would allow me as a dual degree student to use both my degrees.
I wanted to see what was actually happening in DC and how laws are being made and how policy changes could actually be created.
I knew that your 1L summer was kind of an opportunity to experience different things, and going to Washington, D.C. and getting involved in law and politics simultaneously seemed like a perfect opportunity.
I kind of fell in love with this concept of being able to go down to D.C. and see how the world actually worked.
I saw the email from Dean Eston describing what the program was about, the class and what we were going to talk about, the opportunity to internship and to build relationships with people who are thinking about going similar routes, and I said, bingo. So for me, I really believe that the program wasn't limited to the finite amount of time that we were in DC. For me, it's definitely been a continuing part of my life.
A lot of us ended up participating in the Mid-Atlantic Law and Public Policy Conference and getting to present our paper topics, which is another great opportunity to spread your ideas to different lawyers throughout the region and really get conversations going on the topics we cared about.
I was asked to submit my article to a journal of Workplace Rights, as well as I presented in the fall my paper at the American University's Public Policy Conference.
Undoubtedly, I would include the national conferences I've attended as a result of the program and where I've presented my paper and other papers that have resulted from the program.
Those type of opportunities are what I need to have on my resume so that I can continue to do the work I want to do.
I had the unique opportunity to work at the second largest federal agency in the government, which is the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Services and advocacy for GLBT elders.
The Federal Trade Commission and their Division of Marketing Practices.
The Research Division at the Federal Judicial Center.
United States Small Business Administration.
Internet too.
United States Senate.
Department of Justice.
DC Office of Administrative Hearing. It felt really great to go in every day because I felt like I was doing something good.
And I just felt like I was a part of something way bigger than myself.
What I know that I want to do now, I know because of the experience I've had this past summer.
Every interview I went into, I immediately started talking about the paper I was working on, the internship, the classes that were all a part of this Law and Public Policy program.
Not many schools offer this, and it really was something to talk about during interviews.
I find when I do interview, I have a unique experience and skill set that I can talk about in that interview that sets me apart from most other law students.
It was a conversation piece. It was something that was so unique that the judge was so interested and fascinated, and I was able to talk about my experience, and I thought that was what really helped me get that opportunity.
So one of the most surprising aspects of the DC program for me was the bonds that I formed with everybody else in the program. All of the law and public policy scholars really came together and became a family, and I know that that's going to extend far beyond our time in law school.
I cultivated really awesome and I think lifelong friendships with my colleagues, the fellow scholars in the program.
And I was actually hanging out with some of them last night, and we were talking about how we feel like we're in this special club.
And then Professor Nauer was absolutely fantastic. She's very engaging, very enthusiastic about what she does, puts in long hours, and does it all because she really cares, and she really wants you to learn, and she really wants you to get the most out of your experience.
I found a mentor in Professor Nauer who really goes above and beyond. It's very special to have her in your corner.
Professor Nauer is very good at indirectly teaching you the soft skills that you need to have to interact with people on a day-to-day basis, or just how to present yourself professionally.
One of the things that Professor Nauer emphasizes is working with your non-dominant hand, which is a phrase that simply means utilizing skills that you're not used to using or that you may not be great at. For me, that skill was networking.
You will be good at networking whether you want to or not.
These are skills you don't necessarily learn in law school, and you have to go out and learn on your own. So being in an atmosphere with other lawyers in DC and having Professor Nauer put you in contact with mentors and other leaders really helped sort of force you to learn how to network and how to talk to people, and it really helped.
I would tell anybody thinking about doing the DC program to do it.
Do it. Without hesitation, do it.
I mean, first I would tell them definitely do it.
If you're interested in the intersection of law and public policy, there's no better program.
Participating in the Law and Public Policy program will give you the unique opportunity to take a step outside of the traditional role of law school. And an opportunity to do something like that gives you a leg up on any of your peers at other law schools.
It was a defining moment in my legal experience so far.
I could definitely say the Law and Public Policy program was my best experience in law school.
For me, it was a game changer.
This is very much an opportunity for you to get out there and be a young professional and spend your summer 24/7 doing work that we want to do.